Oh my god. Ooh, that's not good. It's a bad color. Okay. Oh no, and this is the new computer. I don't have the cam set stuff set up. This is bad. Does my audio work? Yes. Is the 3D printer making noise? Yes. Can I quickly find this? Isaiah, how's it going? Um, don't look at me. I've just incorrect color. Okay, we're close. Bin, cam setter. Is that it? Yes. Okay. And I look very blue by contrast, but somehow that's a signature. It's my signature look. I haven't streamed for a week. Outrageous. Okay, looks like things kind of work. Possibly. I've been making these oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make these little mechanisms. This mechanism was kind of cool, but it got a lot of shear. It's a very sheary mechanism. And now, just working on this mechanism. It doesn't have springs in it yet, but it binds really badly. I was hoping I could get away with 2 posts, but the binding is atrocious. So I don't know. We'll see when I get the springs tomorrow, but the cannot state emphatically enough that I don't know what I'm doing. But the idea is it's going to be a little thing like this. You mount a micro switch here, and then you pull a rope, and there'll be springs, and I'll push the button. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making things too complicated is what I'm doing. Anyway. Oh my gosh, you got stranded 16 hours away? You had to walk 16 hours. That is outrageous. I'm not sure if I've ever walked continuously for 16 hours. I'm a big walker, but 16 hours is a lot. Well, I'm glad you survived. Okay, we're gonna do this Blobz puzzle. Don't look at the rules yet. I know it's a galactic map. So let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do. Look at that one's cool. But we need something outer spacey, I think, because it is a galactic map. Maybe just do a galaxy. If I could type or spell or anything like that. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh. Those are nice nebulae. Who's the winner here? Drawn to this one. How is that? It's not bad. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna do this puzzle, and it's gonna be great. So I'm on my quest to solve all Blobz puzzles. I'm to page 1 on Logic Master Germany. It's very exciting. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear the 3D printer. It's doing cool sounds. I might run out of my cool orange filament. Oh, won't that be sad? Keep printing things. The problem with not knowing what you're doing is you print a lot of things. And then it's like, oh, that was way bigger than I thought it was going to be, and so on and so forth. But, you know, I'm learning. I don't know if you can hear that. The printer sounds insane. Looks like it doesn't make it past the mic floor. I don't know if you can hear the music. Is the music hearable? Okay, so we are going to drink some 4 o'clock coffee, and we are going to divide the grid into galaxies, orthogonally connected groups of cells that have 180-degree rotational symmetry about their centers, marked with a small dot. All cells must be part of a galaxy, no galaxies overlap. So that's pretty normal galactic map rules, right? Gray dots mark rin band galaxies, those with 2 or more cells whose digits form in a broken consecutive sequence in any order. White dots mark galaxies whose digits do not form a sequence. Digits may not repeat in a galaxy. And presumably that means that white dots can also just be... well, I wonder if that's different than normal. Because in previous puzzles, the rules were... Well, okay, it says rin band galaxies have 2 or more. White rules don't have that, so they could be 1 cell galaxies, presumably. Okay, 6 single cell galaxies, dark stars, are not marked. Their locations must be deduced by the solver. All cells surrounding a dark star belong to regular galaxies. Digits do not repeat amongst the dark stars. So what it sounds like to me, and then these are pretty normal galactic mass numbers. 2 cells indicate the smallest digit. In a diamond, we'll have the smallest digit. For galaxies of at least 2 cells, and if they're really big galaxies, the largest digit will be in a circle. So what it sounds like to me is basically, when we're thinking about every part of the grid being galactic, what we're going to have are a few places of these like dark star single cell galaxies that use the digits 1 to 9, that are not part of other galaxies. So there's 9 dark star galaxies. So okay, I think that makes sense. Oh, I would love to look at it. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. Kind of depends on how long this puzzle takes, but I'd definitely be glad to look at it. And if not today, stream it next time. Okay, the 3D printers are very loud, distractingly loud. So, what do we want to start with? We could start by just coloring the really obvious galaxies. One thing that's not extremely clear in this, it still seems like we could have white galaxies that are 1 star. That seems still to be possible here. Anyway, we'll start marking colors. I'm sure we will have to adjust colors as we go. But just to start to get a lay of the land. This is not land. This is outer space. There's a big white galaxy. These are funny. These like this being in a circle. We know this is 6 at least involves 6 cells. It's got to be really 7 because it's going to be symmetrical around this, so it's got to end up being an odd digit, right? Okay, so we know a few things about these galaxies, and so I was just thinking about ones. There's going to be at least one that's a dark star. We do know that. So how do we want to go about this? I don't see any like total immediate gimmies in terms of having, sometimes you'll end up in a situation where you immediately have a circle kind of spoken for. Okay, we may just have to start. Well, okay, I guess we're assuming that dark stars are never going to have circles or diamonds, right? So we can safely assume anywhere that is a circle or diamond. And the distribution of the dark stars is not really... There's no rules really about the distribution of dark stars. Okay. So these white dots could be 1 cell. Except for this white dot is huge, which is pretty interesting. But as far as like how it grows, I don't know. I don't know how it grows. We do sometimes too, there's the idea of like, you can see where things are hemmed in, like red is not going to go here or here. So it kind of looks like red can't grow. No, that's not true. Red could go... No. So, okay, that's kind of interesting. So this, if I'm understanding this correctly, I think the red galaxy is maxed out. So the it can't grow this direction because we think that it would hit the, you know, to be symmetrical, it would hit this galaxy. It can't go this direction and do this because it would take in another diamond, and it can't do this because it would swallow another star. So I think red is a done deal. Is that true? And we may revise these considerations, but that oops, I didn't really mean to make that green. So weird to make it red. So that's potentially a totally complete galaxy. It's not a very helpful galaxy. Who else is like squished? Like green could never take this circle, for example. I'm sure there's a more efficient way to do this, but I'm just going to think through this the way that makes sense. So these galaxies that are on edges can kind of only grow, in this case, horizontally, right? But we know that gray galaxies have 2 or more stars, so it has to grow to at least one side, and you know it's going to be symmetrical. So we're at least doing that. It feels like we could do this, and it would be fine because we'd have 5 digits, so we wouldn't have to have a circle. Oh, I missed a galaxy here. What a tragic tale. Yes, so we know it's a little bit interesting in thinking about like what's going to go on up here. Like for example, we couldn't do this and say this is all orange because if we had six cells, we would have a circle for sure. So I think I think that makes me want to say that this can't be orange, because if this was orange, then this would be orange, and the only way we could do that, then this is forced to be orange and this is forced to be orange, right? Like that's the only thing we could do, and no other color could ever get here. So I think that's yellow and that's yellow. And we can't do this because all galaxies with at least 6 cells have a circle, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is orange and this is orange. This can't be orange, so it is red, and that is red, and that's all we can do here, I believe. Like I think this galaxy is galaxied out. I think orange also, we can't grow anywhere. We certainly can't go to any of these cells. We can't go there because we're bounded. So I think orange is oranged, and I think yellow is yellowed or redded, some might say. Okay. We don't know if this is a single cell galaxy. It doesn't really feel like it is. But... Okay, so we know we do have to get a diamond. I should have noticed this already. We have to get a diamond in this land somewhere. So either it's going to take this diamond and do that, or it's going to take this diamond and do that, but definitely can't do both. This is funny because this really could be one cell. Seems hard for that to be true, but maybe not impossible. See, this is not possible though, because we don't have a diamond. Okay, I'm sure there's a deduction there, but I want to go look over here for a second. The thing about this fella is, this certainly can't be green, but we don't know who it is. It's got to be this person, right? Skojo, how's it going? Congrats on the CTC feature. I didn't even watch it, to be honest with you. I am so behind on cracking the cryptic. I feel like the more I got into solving, the less I got into watching. Which is sad. And I don't know, it's like, I used to watch basically Simon's post every single day, and now I only check in periodically. Let's see. So this is what puzzle is this? I don't want to look at it. Wait, did I do this puzzle? Is this the one that I tested and struggled with, or is this a different one? Oh, this is Region Summon parody, not 10 lines. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I don't want to look at this. I want to do that. See, this is a problem. Spoilers. Yeah, I do. I will forever have an extremely soft spot for Simon videos, but so the thing I was saying is I don't think that this obviously can't be green. So this is something that isn't green. I don't think that's a good color for this. Let's say it's orange. Like, this is a thing that isn't green. It's got to be, and we have a galaxy right here. So I think we have to do this, right? Like, how else are we going to get in there? Mr. Josh, how's it going? My print finished. I'm very excited about it. Okay, just sorry for 1 second. It's cute. It's very orange. I don't know if this is going to be strong enough. Feels like it's going to break. I thought the one I saw was 10 lines, and was it parody? Or is that the one I got so stuck on and then you changed something towards the end of the solve? Maybe I can't remember what the rules were there. I thought that was Region Suns and 10 lines that I got stuck on, but I don't know. My life is blur. This puzzle is a unreleased Blobz puzzle. Maybe I'm the only one in the world who's seen it. So it is it's certainly similar to some of the galactic maps we've done before. It just has these dark stars. Yeah, there was a stretch, I feel like, in the last couple months where there was a bounty of galactic maps. I don't think I've ever seen this particular dark star rule set, but it's funny because I've been doing, as everyone probably knows, I've been doing every Blobz puzzle, going through his full archive, and there's a number of rule sets that he gravitates towards or revisits frequently that have this kind of like digits 1 through 9 are special in some way. I mean, they're known rule sets, but it is a thing that pops up quite a bit. Or maybe it's just popping up in my head because I was just doing a vampire puzzle. So yeah, I think we've definitely done galactic maps, but the dark star at least is new to me. Oh, maybe I did do it. It could be. It's possible. Okay, so we were talking about what's going to be in here, and I think it's going to be green, and then green's going to be shaped like that, and that is the end of greenness, right? That is also the end of this orangeness. I don't know who this belongs to. I sort of want it to belong to this yellow, maybe. We haven't really penned down any large. Damasi, how's it going? I'm pleased to see everyone. I've not been streaming enough lately. I've been still working on Fizz, getting so frustrated with, I don't even want to go into it. Like, I don't know. Like, there was some, it's very disheartening to think about like what percentage of my life is dealing with bad software, bad platforms, bad APIs. And I've been struggling so much with some stupid Android stuff. It's a real bummer. But I'm not gonna think about that right now. I'm gonna stream. So this, to whom does this belong? If not this person? If it didn't come from here, what star does this belong to? Nobody. So I think this is a new friend, right? Is this a new? We didn't use gray yet. I don't have my proper colors on this system here yet. Bad software and APIs. Listen, maybe. I really try to make good usable software. Sometimes, you know, the constraints of the world make that impossible, but I really try. Okay, sorry, you opened it up. Here's a quick rant on how stupid this is. So I've been building this audio visualizer Fizz. I've shared some of it on the channel. It's fine. I'm pretty pleased with where it is for the most part. It's pretty early accessy. Definitely needs a lot of content. But the thing that was really missing to me is the ability to play your own audio, and it's very frustrating. That's been the most frustrating part of this whole project, is just letting you play whatever you want just in this headset on this fairly closed platform, versus, and not only is it fairly closed in some ways, you're also up against all these streaming platforms that don't want you to do anything. And so what I've been working on is a way to let you play whatever you want in the web browser and control that and visualize that. And it has been a huge pain to visualize that. I finally got to a point where it's reasonable to visualize. But so I have one approach that lets me visualize the audio data. Like I can actually get low quality samples and visualize them. But that is all I can do, is see the audio data. So if I also want to like play or pause or next or whatever, the way that I have to do that is to like emulate pressing media keys. So I can send like fake key presses of the keys on like a multimedia keyboard. So totally separate from the audio visualization is a way that I can control the system audio. And then the most annoying one is I want to show the name of the track playing or whatever, but that one is bafflingly the thing that is most closed down. So even though I can get the literal audio data and steal it, and even though I can control the audio, start, stop, whatever I want, I can't just get the name of it without a very specific Android permission. And it happens to be an Android permission that you can't prompt for, that you can only, that a user manually has to go into settings and add, and the Meta Quest OS doesn't expose it. And so the only thing I'm going to be able to do is like write the functionality and then have instructions on how someone using ADB can give themselves the permission. It's so outrageously dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, I mean, that's just true. I will say that was a huge thing in my life, was like, especially when I was young, it was constantly like, who wrote this terrible code? This is dumb. It's really bad. And then I reached a point that I was like, oh, there's so many reasons it could be like this that I just don't know. So like, I'm pretty forgiving, you know, working on a project or inheriting code or whatever. Like, I'm pretty understanding of that thing. But that to me is different than creating public APIs, like for people to use if you're Android, or, you know, if you're Google or you're Meta, companies with infinite money and infinite resources. I don't know. There's that weird, whatever. It's a big topic. Like, it is so insane to me that to visualize the audio data, to control the audio, like audio transport, play, pause, whatever, and to know the media are three completely different systems you have to interface with. And the weirdest thing is the way that you know the tracks, what track is playing and whatnot, is through the notification system. So the permission I need is for notifications, even though I just want to know what audio is playing. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Just makes me mad. But it's taken so much of my life. So I think we decided this is gray, right? Is that a thing we decided? Because this has to belong to somebody. And I don't really, it couldn't get to anybody going this way without running into this. This also has to belong to somebody. And it feels like, oh no, unless, is it possible that No. I was about to say, oh no, is it possible that a dark star could have a diamond? But you have to have at least 2 stells to get a diamond, and a dark star is always only one. So I think we're safe. I hope we're safe. So I think I'm going to say that this is another galaxy, right? Because this has to belong to somebody. I was still entertaining the idea that white cells could be single, because it seems like it's possible, but oh, wait. Hold on. Oh no. Wait, undo. Shoot. Oh, this could be a dark star. We could have a dark star up here, and then this would be valid, right? Oh boy. Well, that's sad. Same here. So the logic that we use to like, yeah, I think the logic of everything we just did was based on the false assumption. This I think is fine. Ah, bummer. Okay. Dark stars are unlabeled single cell galaxies. Yeah, so they will always be in a cell that has no annotations, I think, because they can't have diamonds or circles or dots, I think. So yeah, this could be a dark star. So I was making a terrible mistake and doing a terrible job on this puzzle. So that's fun. The thing that wasn't totally clear, which I think, I guess could go either way, is whether or not any of the white galaxies are one cell. I seem to remember in like previous iterations of these rules, it explicitly said that, that white dots were galaxies that were like non-sequential or one star, but that doesn't seem to be explicit now, but maybe it's possible. I don't know. Now, okay, so I still think red is red. That is the thing I still believe to be true. I do still believe that. And we do know that blue is never going to come over here. We also know that blue is never going to do this. So the one thing blue could do is this, and that would actually be valid because it would be 6 cells and it would have a circle. So I think that's okay. Yellow is allowed to do this, and it's also allowed to do this. It's certainly not allowed to take this. So I think I still think that this guy owns this diamond. Because if it did, to whom would it belong if it didn't belong to this person? Oh, diamonds versus galaxy centers. Ooh, that's a good plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 17 galaxy centers. I'm going to miscount this. Watch me. 17 galaxy centers, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, but that does mean this could be one. So these two in particular could be one cell. No, they can't be, because diamonds only apply if you're at least 2 cells, right? So I think we can say that there are no single, that these are not single cell galaxies. So that's good to know. Does that logic check out? So are we saying that all of these do require a diamond? Each of these has to get a diamond from somewhere? I think that's true. Yeah. Thanks, Michigan Josh. That's a good suggestion. So I think that means that we can do this. I hope it means we can do that. This person's never getting to this without taking another one anyway. I mean, this person has to get. That's funny, actually. Oh, right. Of course, this can't grow anywhere. This has to grow vertically. That's the only thing it can do. Then this diamond. I mean, no one's getting up here. There's that thing where, like, I'm sure there's some more concise way to put this, but you know, like, you can only reach as far up as you can reach down. So like, because these can only reach, for example, this can only reach down 2 cells, it can only reach up 2 cells. So I don't think anybody's getting this other than this fellow. This person just is a friend, and this person just is a friend. So, and then this, well, we know this one just clearly is. We should have done that one anyway. So, this one's sort of funny because, yeah, we should probably be thinking harder about stuff like this. Like, we know this is at least 2 cells, right? And it can't grow any further and it can't go up. So this, I think, is a friend. There's some ambiguity here. No, there's not, actually. Interesting. This can't go up because it can't go down. So it has to take this person, right? Oops. Right? But and it's also quite large, so we'll think about that in a minute. But it means that this person's going to get theirs from here. I feel like this is going to be forced for that blue. This seems only available to this green, right? Orange can't take it and red can't take it. So, to whom does this belong, if not to blue? No, I think nobody. This is my favorite kind of mistake to make, though, where I get something like this totally wrong. Like, miss one possibility. But I really don't think it's possible. Green, there's some world where green could, but it already has a circle. So I think that is true. Hope that's true. These gray rim bands have a max size of 9. Sorry, these gray galaxies have a max size of 9 because they are rim bands. I don't know if we're going to have any 9 cell, but... So, who can get back here? Orange can, or it's a dark star. You gotta remember these freaking dark stars lurking around. Creeps. Creeping around in the darkness. Who is gonna take this? This has to belong either to yellow, which seems okay, or nobody. Who else could take this? You can't, and you can't. Row 8, column 3. Why this couldn't be red? Why did I say that? Because it couldn't have a total. You can only have a circle if you have a total of 6 cells, and there was not a way to get 6 cells in here. Circles only go in 6 cell galaxies. And because this can't grow up and can't grow over more. That's what, yeah. It's too little of a galaxy. Of a 4 cell galaxy doesn't deserve a circle. I don't think there's a way to get this to 6. Oh wait, it could have done this. Shoot. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. It's rectangle. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, did I have that wrong? Okay, so was that? Oh no, it's not. It's not that I thought I had another reason for that. Shoot. I had a reason I thought this went vertically, but now, why couldn't it do that? That would do this. There could be a dark star in here. There'd have to be a dark star in here because this can't be. It's 6x6. Oh, good catch, Michigan Josh. I think I may have that wrong. I thought I had a reason in my head that I didn't want to do this, and now I don't remember what it was. Oh, we'll come back to that in 1 second, because I think this yellow still checks out, right? Like the, 'cause nobody else in the neighborhood could ever get here. I think this is true. And I also think it can't grow any more than that. You think this is maybe orange? It would have to reflect over here, right? This orange? Yeah. So I don't think... I mean, could it do a crazy... Yeah, I just don't think it can. You know, you could almost imagine some weird thing like this, but... But I don't think red can get over there. I do that continually, and I'm incorrect about where we're pivoting around. So I think this is true. Which means I think we found a dark star, right? Because isn't that going to force a dark star here? No, it could be. It could still be green. If it's green, the dark star's here. So there's a dark star here or here, right? Okay, back to this. Was I just totally wrong about this? We also don't know about this person. Although I really do think that one was blue. Oh, you're right. Pink could extend. That is true. And then this could go like this. There's a reason I didn't like that. Well, I didn't like this because we didn't have a circle. And I didn't like this, but there could be a dark star there. But you're right. There's not necessarily a dark star there. Even if we have a little Tetris Z, pink could extend. That is true. We do need to grow. I think this yellow is limited in its growth options, right? Like this digit can only grow, we have to grow because we have to get to 6, right? So we can grow there, and then it's going to grow there or there. So maybe that is what decides that this can't be red. Because now we can't do this. Rat thinks, how's it going? Unless... Wait, was there a dark star back here or something that I did? No, because this has to grow to 6. This definitely has to grow to 6. So I'm saying there's a dark star here. I'm probably wrong about that, but I'm going to say it. So I think that is what means that this can't be red and that this has to be green. Are we happier with that? Then red can't go anywhere. And so red gets a nice coat. That orange can grow. Sure, I'm making mistakes. Pink looks like it's out of options for growth, right? Pink's not going anywhere else. Looks like green. There's very little galaxies in this puzzle. Little babies. Green, I think, is also hemmed in. Yellow can't do anything else, right? I think yellow is finished with its growth spurt. So gray is finished doing gray stuff. Pink may not be finished. So then there's the question of this person, which we had done this before I panicked, but I do think this is blue, right? Blue's not growing into these. This has to belong to somebody that can be 6 cells. And I don't know who it's gonna be if it's not blue. But then blue could grow a little more, actually. I was about to say blue couldn't grow anymore, but blue could do this, right? And then this would be, in that case, this would be a dark star. Maybe this is always a dark star. Yeah, this can never... Who can take this? Is this another dark star? Possible. Is this another dark star? Who could take this? Green can't take it. These people are finished. Certainly those people can't take it. And blue can't take it. Seems like this is dark starry. There wasn't like a restriction on dark stars like in the rows and columns, right? They're just around. Is this another dark star? Can't be green. Orange can't go there. Yellow can't go there. I feel like I'm making a mistake. These dark stars are too... I don't know. Something about them. I guess we'll know when I have like 10 dark stars that there's a problem in the puzzle. We only have 5 more we can place. And we're already like, how are we going to get here with anybody? Yellow's not coming there. Orange is not coming there. Gray is not coming there. Is it? No. Not another dark. There's dark stars all over this puzzle. This feels... Can this be right? Wait, is that even what I was talking about? Oh no! Don't get... Skojo's in the chat. Don't give him any ideas. Or I kind of like the idea that they're like black holes, and the gravity distorts the values of the digits around them and pulls them low or something ridiculous like that. Like say that, oh god, I don't want to say this, but imagine like some kind of cage puzzle where gravity pulls the value low, almost like a vampire that sucks the value from everything around it. It's terrifying. Okay, so now I forgot. Was I talking about this cell? What cell was I talking about? This could be blue. Are we talking about this cell? And saying no one could get here? Because this cell is... This little doodad could be... No, it can't. This little doodad can't be gray because we don't have a circle. I don't know. I've got a lot of dark star cells. I'm getting a little worried here. So, as for our people that have... Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So this this fellow has to grow more because we need at least 6 cells in it, and this direction can only grow here. Right? And that's still not enough. Because that's only 5. So down here, we can't take these because we can't take these. But we could do this. Wait, is that true? Could we just do this? That's still not enough though, right? Even if we did this, it's only 5 and we need at least 6. So I think we do have to grow like this. But... And we still have to grow more, but it could be either those two or it could be those two. If it's these two, orange has a really bad time, and we have... Well, I mean, I guess it could do both, right? That would be 9 cells. This isn't gray. That would be a very pretty... pretty galaxy. Okay, who do you... Oh, wait, we know this is orange already. Why did I not pencil mark that? Right? This has to be symmetrical. Doesn't have to grow. So we have 4 of our 9 dark stars. This is, yeah, same thing here. Yeah, no wonder you were having trouble knowing what the middle was, because I did a bad job doing it. Oh, they just are nothing. They're just nothing cells. You think this is a dark star? Doesn't really look like anybody can take this, right? We're going to end up with a dark star in a corner, I'm pretty sure. Not sure which corner it is, but Oh, that is... Oh, gosh. I had in my mind that we had 9 dark stars. We only had 6. Uh-oh. That's worrisome. Because I thought we had to have a dark star up here. I guess we don't, because yellow could do this, pink could do that. But then gray could do that. Oh, boy. Why did somehow I feel like I read that correctly the first time, and then my brain changed the rules to be wrong. I think I agree with you, right? Because who can touch this? Nobody can touch this. So if we do that, then we have to be cautious, right? Like, so we know we can't do this. But somebody... That's right. We said they didn't have to be a dark star up here or here if pink grew and then green went. So we have to do that, right? Like we have to make pink grow, and then we have to make green and orange do this, and we have to make yellow grow, and then we almost have a problem. But if we do this, we're okay. And blue can still do this and be okay. Green can do this. It's not the pretty thing we were hoping for. Okay, are we happy with this? Did I break something? That has 7, but that's fine. It just has to have more than 6. That has more than 6. That has more than 6. Our circles seem happy. I think we're okay. Okay. Okay, so let's just do the puzzle, I guess. I had convinced myself we needed a dark star on the corner, but I think I just wasn't accounting for pink kind of pushing into both corners. So no, so not required. So where do we want to start? We have 2 7-cell cages, which gives us, oh, but neither of these are Ren bands. Bummer. Okay, I was about to say, well, we have 2 7-cell cages. That's generous, but none of our big cages are Ren bands. This 8 cage, also not a Ren band. So all of our Ren band cages are, I mean, we have this one. So there's probably some tension here. Like this digit, this is a Ren band and this is a Ren band. We also probably can think about, yeah, well, all right. So, well, no, there still can be repeats, right? I was just thinking about like the minimum values in some of these larger cages. This one, for example, is 6 cells. So this can only be 1, 2, or 3, right? because this is a rim band, and this can only be 7, 8, or 9, because this is going to be the smallest digit and this is going to be the biggest digit. And that is going to be true in these as well. It's just that we have the ability to repeat digits in, or do we not? Okay, no. Digits don't repeat within a galaxy. So these are unique digits. They just can be gappy. So this is still only 1, 2, or 3, right? The low here. And the high can only be 7, 8, 9. And this low can only be 1 or 2, and the high can be 8, 9. Does that sound correct? This high can be 7, 8, 9. I feel like I'm waiting for someone in chat to say no, this is wrong. See, Ratpink, I knew it. I knew somebody was going to say I was wrong. Sorry, in which one? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you can. Did I count that wrong? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, sorry, this one's only 6 cells. That's true for these 7 cages, and the 8 cage only has 2. This can be 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I was thinking this was a 7 cage. Yeah, my bad. I have problems counting, obviously. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, yellow always needs a little extra freedom, you know? Just needs to cut loose. 5. So this annoyingly can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it is a rim band. It's a 5. Shucks. This doesn't need a 5. Oh yeah, where'd I get a 4 there? Sorry, that's not a 4, that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bad at pencil marking. There's nothing we really know about these stars except they are not the same digit, right? Like they're their own person. Digits do not repeat. Okay. So is there any like really obvious ring band logic? There's so much ring bandness going on over here and here. I was hoping we'd get some triples, but there's just so much freedom in these tiny ring bands. A tomato. Do we need to think harder about this? Probably. Oh, okay. This digit is this digit, right? That's a thing we can start to think about. What do we know about white dot galaxies? Nothing except they're not consecutive. Do you think they're forced to be consecutive? Oh, that's funny. I think they are like, is that a negative constraint? Like we can't make a sequence in them, so we do have to keep our white galaxies gappy. And if that's true, doesn't that make this 1 and 9? So two things. One, okay. Yeah, I think so. That's interesting. Right. So, right. I wasn't thinking in terms of a negative constraint. This is explicitly not a ring band. And if this was 2 through 9 or 1 through 8, it would be. So I think this has to be 1, 9. Do we all feel good about that? I think that's charming. The other thing I was just thinking about is this is going to be relatively, well, it's just the lowest of the two. But this digit is this digit, right? Why did I put an 8 there? Sorry. This digit can't repeat in the cage, so it must be here. This digit must be over here. So there may be some more of that to think about. can also think about like who isn't in the rim band. Or sorry, who's not in here is this digit, right? Is this the odd person out? Because this digit sees everybody in here, so this is the like the anti-blue digit. That's true. Uh, 4 be a 9. Could row 4 column 4 be a 9? Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. Well, wait. Okay, what's not in here? It's this digit and this digit are not this digit. But this digit could be in here. So that could be the 9. And then the like escapee digit could be one of these. No, it's definitely not too direct because I'm definitely not doing a good job paying attention. So what does that mean though? It means for sure that we can't be in a super tight range, but that just loosens it, right? It doesn't fully open it. In other words, we don't get to place digits here. We just get to say they're not 3 or 7. Because if the highest digit is 7, it's a problem, and if the lowest digit is 3, it's a problem. Is that true? Whether we get that pair that I wanted, which is very exciting. Does that check out? What do we know about 1s, 9s, row column books without a dark star? We know that they're probably inside of a thing. Maybe. Possibly. I didn't look that hard at that. Are there always, is there like a diamond in every row and column? Look at all these diamonds. There's so many. So in every row and column, our 1s are going to be in diamonds. Does that sound true? Yeah, not 9s because we don't have enough circles, but yeah. So that's exciting. So that's cool because it does help us like It's funny, right? Doesn't that mean that... Does that force this to be a 1? Because we know there's a 1 in this neighborhood, and we know there's a 1 in this neighborhood because of what we just said. So do we think this is forced to be a 1? And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that true, or am I way off? Dark stars don't have much significance other than... Or are you asking this to like tell me, to hint something to me? Is this a real question or is this a leading question? They just don't repeat. Right, so this could be a 1, is what you're saying. In this case. Oh, let me... Yeah, I think they're just sort of... They're unannotated. But yeah, I think that's a good point. So the rules we just said... So it's not that they're always in a diamond. They're always in a diamond or a dark star, right? So unfortunately... This is not forced to be a 1 because this could be a 1, right? Which would make this a 1. Well, that can't be a 1. Like, in this... Well, is this forced... Is this just a 1 no matter what? Even aside from the convoluted logic I just said? Like, There's no, yeah, of course. There's no 1 in here. Okay, this is the other easier way to see this. Good grief. There's no 1 in here because it would be the lowest digit. There's also no 1 up here because it would be down here because it'd be the lowest digit. So 1 is just here. This just is a 1 and I'm making things too hard. Right? We feel like this is a 1? And we have a similar, I think we're gonna have a similar thing. Yeah, right, in column 9. But let's talk about this one first because this one is gonna pull this whole thing low, right? And make this 2, 3, 4. Which is kind of interesting here because if the lowest digit here was 2, we would definitely have 2, 3, 4 in here. Right? And then this would be broken. So that's not a 2. But this could be 3, 4, 5 with this being a 2. Or so I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. I guess that does push the envelope here. So we just get these digits for free then? No, these could be 3, 4, right? This could be 1, 2, and this could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this could be 3, 4. But does that mean this is always either 3, 4, or 8, 9? It may not be the most fruitful thing to be looking. I mean, obviously we can do that same logic we just did. So I'm sure Rapping pointed this out. We should check it out. So the 1 is going to be sucked in here. This 1 would be sucked in there. This 1 would be sucked. We've had this for a long time. Should have thought about this already. This 1 would be sucked in there. So this is certainly a 1, which does the same thing here. Makes this 2, 3, 4. So does that just answer my question that this can't be 3, 4? Because it would break this. So the options we have here is like 1 and 2, and then some sequence of 5 digits, and then this is either on the other side of this or between the two of these, right? And the one of the between the two options made this 3, 4, which was not valid, but I still think you can get away with it and have this be like 9, 4 or something. Oh, did I make a terrible mistake? Oh yeah, that's a white dot. Sorry, it's a white dot. Sorry. It's a white dot. Everything I said was just a lie. It was a lie. Don't you love it when I put really think really hard about being wrong? We do have 1 in here now, though. Sorry, here, right? And here would always be sucked. So we just need to go around placing all our 1s. Is that really what we need to be doing? 1 down here is definitely in a dark star, right? Which is good news because that tells us that these other ones won't be 1, right? Like in this column, that's certainly not a 1. Yeah, like in here. Okay, so sorry. Let me make sure I'm actually doing this correctly. One of these is a 1, I think. Because if this was 1, it would be sucked into there. So one of these is a 1. That means this is not a 1. So when we're thinking about this column, this is not a 1. I mean, well, it's obviously not a 1 anyway, so I'm making things too complicated. But anyway, this one is accounted for. So we need a 1 in here, and it would be the lowest. So I'm, as usual, just making things too hard. The 1 in box 3, it was just everything, all options being sucked out. Which makes me think of super drag for 2 reasons. One, because of Who Sucked Out the Feeling, which was their main hit, even though they have way better music, like Destination Ursa Major, which is a great song. So we want a 1 over here. And yeah, we need a 1 in here, and it's not here. That's a 1. We need a 1 over here, and it's not there. It's not here, right? Is that true? Like I'm trying to tell you that our 1 is in one of these, so it can't be here, and so this is 1. Does that seem like a true statement? In fact, I think I want to tell you that 1 is here. And there. Do you believe me? And again, that logic was based on saying, like, you know, these ones placed a 1 down here, it couldn't be there. So one of these was a black hole. And so when we're thinking about up here, I think only that one. That's seeming good. Okay, great. All right, so that's exciting. We got a bunch of 1s. Now what do we do? Do we get 1s in any other? Yeah, okay, so this is great. So that's just a 2. Do we get 1s in any other Rinban? Why are there so few Rinban galaxies? This one can't be that low. I guess it's 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, do we place all of our 1s? We got so many 1s. Very exciting. That's a good number of 1s to have. 9 is my preferred number of 1s to have in a Sudoku puzzle. Did we actually learn anything about this, or was I just wrong about everything I said? I think I was certainly wrong about the sequence here, but I think I'm still right that, well, yeah, obviously, like this is a sequence of 5. The low end is addressed, but I think there's some like silly ambiguity where like this could be between these two. Sorry, one of these could be between these 2 digits, or between these 2 digits, or like between these 2 collections of digits. We do know that this is definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's on that like higher end. I really think this could be 3. That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 2. That would be 8, 9. That seems pretty easy. I don't know. This is no longer a 1. Feels like we should know more about 2s. Or maybe not. Wait, was that a digit to think about 2s? Is that a tomato? Is that a tomato? Is that a 2 tomato? Is it not possible for 2 to be over here and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Oh, no. Okay, I see. Got it. Right. 2 cannot go over here because 2, this is not 1. 2 is not 1, first of all, and 2 would be sucked in here. So that's interesting in a number of places, I think. Right. 2 is not going to go here. And because the lowest digit... Yeah. Okay, that's fun. Okay. 2s would get sucked in here. 2 would be the lowest digit. It's not valid. So this is certainly a 2. I'm very willing to say that. It still seems possible that this could be 3, 4. If this was a 2, we could still have 3, 4 here, and this could be bounded with 9. Wait, this is not... That's not 3 or 4. Can it be 2? There's probably a lot to think about with twos. I mean, half the puzzle for the viewers here is to like come up with gentle ways to tell me what mistakes I'm making, which is, you know, that's a puzzle all in its own. Okay, so like twos in this box are not here, obviously, because there's a 2 there. That's not a 2. This isn't a 2 because it would be pulled here because this can't be a 1. But I guess this can still be a 2. But do we have the same logic now where one of these is going to be a 2? Because the 2 can't be in the black hole. So once 1 is accounted for, right? Does that still check out? Like 2's not there. 2's not here. 2's not there or there. 2's not there. 2's not there. So one of these is a 2. Does that seem true? That's not very helpful. Is it? Yeah, this is a white galaxy. This is minimum 3. Just a little bit careful of this with these. This feels important, right? Just that this can be anything. Slowly. No 2's in there. We have to have a 2. No 2's in there. That's not a 2. That could be a 2. This does have to be... This is Renbanny. This fella. Does have some room. Hey, Screaming Ice Cube, how's it going? Yeah, you're probably right. I should just think about 2's. So, in the untwoed boxes, the boxes as yet untwoified. What do we know about them? Do have few 2's. It's true. It's kind of hard to tell what I've actually highlit or not. That's not a 2, right? Because it would get pulled down there. That's not a 2 because it would get pulled there. That's not a 2 because it would get pulled down. We still don't... maybe that's the thing we should actually think about is like what digits are forbidden in the blue. Because blue's only missing 1 digit, right? We have some digit in there that is not included. This is not 2 because nothing would be less than that. This is not 2 or it would be there. Did I make a mistake already? Row 6 already has a 2. Oh yeah, I think I just was slow to uncolor that. 2's... Well, there's no 2's in this box at all. So this, in this box, 2 is down here. Is that what we're saying? 2 is in this little nugget. My coloring is horrible at this moment, but this, which means there's no 2 in that nugget. There's no 2 here because it would get pulled low. There's no 2 here because it would get pulled low. I can't even tell what I've done at this point. Sorry. Maybe I should remove the coloring and just draw boundaries because I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time seeing what's going on. So that, the 2 in there. Do we have anything that like is bad? Oh wait, this is in this call. No, there could be 2 there. Sorry. What tremendously obvious things am I missing? That's a little annoying. This little creep. This little weirdo. Because it's, yeah. Didn't we say these were the same digit? I think. Okay, sorry I'm moving so slowly. What, I thought 2s were going to tell us something, but I've now just blinded myself with rainbow colors. 2 is upstairs here. I don't have to have a 2 here. Could have a 2 here. I would make that like a 3-4 pair. Yeah, that is a pair that goes up, right? It is not a requirement to have a 2 in blue. You don't have to. Oh my gosh. Digits cannot repeat in Galaxy. So we knocked out these 2s because of that. Sorry, yes, you're totally right. That looks up. So we get a 2 here, right? Not there. So just mark these. This is normally a thing I would do with colors. I kind of want to remove the colors and put these back, but maybe that's... Oh, okay. Well, right. Let's undo that for a second. We know they're in this galaxy here, so they're not there. So they're pushed up here, so they're not there. So that's a 2, and that's a 2, right? These 2 digits are seen. If this is a 2, these 2 digits are seen by galaxy logic. And if this is a 2, it's one of those 2, these are seen. So I think these are never a 2, I think. Yes, you're correct. We have a 2 X-wing here. These digits and these digits. So... that just was a normal 2. Normal person 2. Okay, so we've placed a 2. Yeah, I'm going to just do these real fast and we'll see what we think. Definitely got a 2. Got some 2s, which is exciting. And we know that this is a sequence, so this is a 2, 3, right? So 3 is going to end up here. Or is it still in here? Unsure. What I was looking for and just not seeing is if there's any 2s that like break something, like forbid, you know, like end up forbidding the placement of a 2, or we know there should be a 2. So we think these are 2s, right? These at least. We think these are 2s? We haven't used a 2. Do we know that there's nothing that says it's like the digits 1 through 6 for the dark stars, right? It just says they don't repeat. Is that everyone's understanding? We don't have to have a 2 in blue, right? Like it is possible for like this is okay, right? Because we know at least 1 digit is missing from 2. We just don't right at this moment know what that digit is. Okay, but that's exciting. We got some 2s. Fun. That could be 2. It's fine for that to be 2. Wait, Red Pink just says no. That's unnerving. Just no. Sorry, you're saying that row 4, column 5. Oh, didn't we say something about this at one point? Right. We said this. We said this very thing. We talked about this and then I forgot all about it. These are the same digit. So if the reason being is this can't repeat in the cage and it can't be there. So these digits are the same. So this would be valid. This would not be valid. So are we saying there's always a 2 in blue? Because if we didn't have a 2 in blue, then we would have a bad time because these are the same digit. But it's okay to do, but that's not forced, right? To be 2. That's not forced to be 2 because we could do this and then those could just be some other fun digit. Like a 7. 7's a fun digit. Oh, whoa, is that a weird thing? Wait, okay. So if we did this and this and this, then we break box 4. Is that true? If we, okay. Trying to think through this for a second. We're saying there's always a 2 in blue, I think. Because if we don't have a 2 in blue, we get a 2 in blue no matter what. It's impossible to not have a 2 in blue. But if we, excuse me, if we try to make this a 2, then that is a 2, and that is a 2. And then box 4's 2s are compromised. So are we saying this is never a 2? And if that's not a 2, then that is true. And that is true. And that affects the bounds of this because this is now 2, 3, 4. This would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maximum of 7. So this is not 8 or 9. Is that true? Or did I do something terrible? And then place a 2 here. This is nice. It's very nice. Thanks for whoever threw that tomato that made me look there. But that is cool. That is really interesting. That was not something I was looking for, but I really like it. the way this like pressure worked was really cool. And then we know this is a 3, right? Now we have another digit. So this is not 3. 3 is not here. So 3 is over here somewhere. But is it in here? Because we could still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And that would be okay with everybody? You say row 3, column 2. This is known, you say. Oh, because it's right. It's the biggest digit. Obviously, yeah. Circles are the largest digit, and we know because this is a rin band that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good grief, it's a 7. That's fun. So, but we don't quite know this, do we? It just feels like there's a little bit of leeway here. We probably need to start thinking about some of these other rim bands. We still need to determine the digit that is missing from here. We can say that none of our circles are 2s though, right? No, there are no dark star 2s. Counting is very hard, especially when you kind of have to pee. It's hard. Okay, well, we just know stuff, right? This is 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a thing we know. So this, for example, is not a 3, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because if this was a 3, it would be 3, 4, 5, 6 specifically. And that would be bad for everybody. Nobody wants that. Four, 5, 6, 7. But the 7 could be here. Okay, I'm going to step away for one moment. Sorry, I'm going to go pee. Yeah, I should just take a break. Right. Okay. But then I will have nothing to blame for the fact that I can't count. So, you know, it's tough. Okay, be right back. Well, hello. Let's go over here. Look, there's a puzzle already in progress. We return to your regularly scheduled puzzle already in progress. So 8 and 9 are down here, seems like, right? Well, no. That's not true. I don't know why I thought we couldn't have 8, 9 in a dark star, but we totally can. 8 or 9 is down here. To pair... Yeah, obviously there's an 8, 9 here. So only one of the two is there. So that means there's not an 8 or a 9 here. So that means this is 8, 9, right? Is that logic true? Okay, let me go through that one more time. For this column, either 8 or 9 is down here, which means we see 8, 9 here. So doesn't that mean this is 8, 9, and then this is 6, 5? Is that true? This seems like a very me kind of deduction where I'm just totally wrong. But I think that's true. 8 or 9 are down here, and that's a pair. Okay, Skojo proves. So then we get a 5, 6 pair here. So one of our dark stars is a 5, 6. Does that help us here? Not really. Or maybe it does and I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. There's some other digit that's missing. 7. But 7 can't be the lowest digit because then it would be 7, 8, 9. So this is 7. Is that true? I saw a tomato out of the corner of my eye. Was it a 7 related tomato? Does that check out? 7 can't be here. That is a lot of, those are a lot of 7s. Because if this was 7, because this is a Rin band, it'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, and that nobody likes that. So, what is this? Couldn't it still just be like 7, 6, 5, 4? No. I'm afraid to say what this is. Well, there's an 8 or 9 over here, and we know there's an 8 or 9 over here. So this is... There's no 9 in here. But is that true? Couldn't the 8 or 9 be down here? Anyway, we know there's no 9 in here, right? Because if there was a 9, there would have to be an 8, and this would be broken. But it could be like 8, 7, 6, 5, right? So, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is not 6, but it could be 5, 6, 7, 8 or something, right? I feel like there's a problem here. Maybe there isn't. I'm sorry, you said row 6, column 2. Doesn't this have to be a big person? Oh yeah, gosh, you're totally, we even said that. Good grief. We said that very thing and then I just didn't even pencil mark it. I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely an 8, 9. We said that. We said one of 8 or 9 is down here. Yes, thank you. I mean, it's this digit, right? That's 8 or 9. There's an 8 or 9 there. My problem is like the 8, 9 pair could be here, right? But then this would be 7, 6, 5, 4. But this could still be 3. It feels like that's hard. Like with the array of digits we have here. Oh my gosh, Carl, I got it. Is it Carl? Did I actually get it right? Did I actually, my name to screen name lookup table for once was functional? Carl, welcome. Okay, sorry, what are we talking about? We're talking about row 8, column 7. Way over here. And where this exists in row 9? That's a great question. Well, right, okay, that's sure. That's the thing we were just, So this person is this person, and there's another 8, 9 here, but it's obviously not there. But you're asking even harder questions because, oh, that's really cool. Gosh, that's neat. Okay, I like that one. So right, this digit, it's not, so one, obviously we could say 8 or 9 are in here, and we know they're not here. Like that's, we could, that would be easy enough to do. There's still this question of like, where do these people live? Is the 8 or 9 in here, which is what is giving me grief with the range, like the bounds of this. However, this digit can see so far away. So this is whatever this digit isn't. And it's obviously not here. It's not here by galaxy logic. It's not here because of this dark star. It's not here because if this could never be a 9 in a diamond, and if we put an 8 in this diamond, then this would be a 9, and that would be a bad situation. So it's not there, it's not there, it's not there. So this digit, whatever it is here. So that does make the 8-9 pair go here, and that does mean that that this is the high end of this. So it's 7654, right? That is the contents. So this becomes the 3. I feel like we knew something about that. That does make this the 3, and this the 4, and this the 3, right? No 4 there, 4 here. We get a 5-6 pair. I thought we knew something about a 5-6. Oh yeah, we have this 5-6 pair, and that all checks out. So this 8-9 has to make an appearance. This 8-9 has to make an appearance in here somewhere, and it can't be in the cage. So this 8-9 just lives up here. We have that 5-6 pair. So this is just a 4-7 pair. Okay. Do we need to be careful in here? Are we going to accidentally end up with the sequence? No, we're not, because there's an 8-9. So yeah, there's plenty of room for this. So what could this be? 3, 5, 6, is that all that's left? It's not 1, it's not 2, could be 3, it's not 4, could be 5, could be 6, it's not 7, it's not 8, 9, so only 3, 5, 6 are available there? Oh yeah, sorry, I could scroll up the rules. I should come up with a better way to show these rules. I could just copy them to the clipboard and stick them somewhere. Or we could just do the fun thing where we just, nobody knows what the full rules are except for me. I'm the only one. I'm the only one allowed to know. So that's fun. So we got a very high digit here. We still have one of these is 9, right? We know that 8 or 9 is the dark star. This is funny. So if this is, one of these digits is 9. 9 is either here or here. If this is the 9, this has to be 8 because we would have used up the 9 dark star. But if this is 9, then this is 8. Okay, sorry. Let me, it feels like there's a pair here. Am I wrong about that? Like, there's just funny communication here. So this 9 is here or here. And so, right, one of those is a 9. If this is 9, then this is 8. And this is 9. But I guess we don't know what that is. But in the other way, if this is 9, this is 8. So this is 9. So, okay, sorry. I thought there was like, I thought there was like slightly more communication there, but there's not. That would be good. That would be handy. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to do. Like, I've already done weird stuff with the CSS, so we could probably make a CSS like an alternate style sheet. Kind of like that idea, actually. I've been thinking about doing weird things with Sudoku Pad, like tying Sudoku Pad directly into Heat, so you could click individual cells on the screen and I would see them. That might be a horrible idea. So I don't know if I really want to do that, but I definitely could. I could have Heat like map directly to the browser coordinates and know which cell you were in. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that on stream at some point. Okay, so I think the thing I was saying is not that important. I think I was wasting my time and everyone else's. Do we still know who the mystery digit is? No, or not know who the mystery digit is? Like the digit that does not appear in here? Yeah, it is very small. It's true. We could put this anywhere. Okay, I'm slightly tempted. Can I get this out of my face? What if I don't want to see this? Go away. Go away. Get out of here. Okay. Well, that was too far. It'd be pretty easy to like... So it's this whole thing. So you could do like a display... Okay, we're definitely getting distracted. Oops. How do we edit this whole... That's controls. That's controls info. So I forgot how you see the CSS. It's here, right? So you could change this, except it has this override annoying. You could make this fixed, or in fact just like don't do anything here, and then come over here and make this... I promise I won't spend too much time on this, but I know it's just slightly curious. You could do position fixed, and then like right 0. Why didn't that work? Isn't this controls info? Is that not right? Why is there something overriding that? Why doesn't that work? Controls info, position fixed. Doesn't that seem... I mean, I realize I made it worse. I made it even worse. I know, you gotta get a little distracted. Okay, I will give myself no more than 5 minutes. But why... I feel like none of these are working. I don't... Well, height should be irrelevant when we set... Oops. Something above it must... be like display relative or something, and it's I thought I could break out of that though. I thought you could do a display fixed and break away. Is there something else in here that is What have I done? Why doesn't that work? Okay, well, this perhaps not the time to look at this, but I'm pretty confused why I can't do a fixed. Why can't I do a fixed? Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Red Pinks. You're now ratless? I'm sorry. I'm also sorry to everyone for getting distracted by this and not being able to do it. I'm pretty confused because this should not be hard. Maybe it's because of the like how do you ignore I say important? I do something like this. Okay, I'm not gonna get too distracted by this right now. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the puzzle. It's definitely a solvable problem. Oh no, I've really done it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure I'm just doing something silly. Okay, so I've forgotten everything we were doing. We were thinking about these 9s, and it was not useful consideration. Well, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. It does. We are saying there's a 9 up here, right? Do we really think 9 could be in here? That would make this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this would be 3, 4. Tomato, rogue tomato. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something very very important about 9s. X-wing on 9s here. So 9s are in here somewhere? What critical piece of information am I missing about 9s? Is it that this is not a 9 because there's definitely a 9 in a dark star in this row? Row 6, 9. Is that true? So 9's not in blue. That's not 9. That's not 9. 9's not 2. Well, yeah, we have like a 9 X-wing here. So I think. Does that mean I can't put 9 here? Does that sound right? Kind of sounds right. if I'm certain. Am I certain though? I think I am. 9's definitely not anywhere in here. 9's definitely over here somewhere. 9's definitely not there. One of those people is 9, so this is not 9 because 9's already a dark star, I think. That doesn't matter to anybody. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it matters a little. We do know 9. What do we know about 9s? Not much. It is possible for there to be a 9 up there. There's no 9 there. No 9 there. You could be a 9. Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm losing momentum and going very slowly on this puzzle. Which should surprise nobody. I think we know this though, right? Because it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with an 8, 9 here. Well, we talked about this earlier, that this is like 3, 4, 8, 9. The 3 here would force it to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the 8, 9 there, but I don't immediately see the problem with the 8, 9. We gotta think about this low digit. I saw those tomatoes. Okay, what's going on with this low digit? What do we know? This is a low person, and this is explicitly not a sequence. Oh no, I missed that. I missed where that. Oh, okay. Thinking about 4s. So let's think about 4s. This is not 1, 2, or 3. So okay, sorry, I'm being slow to see this, but the we do have 7 in here, right? What else are we missing? 3? Not there. 3, 7, and then we have the other half of this 5, 6 is what's going on. So we do have a 3 down here. And we do have a 7 up here. The 7 could be here as long as this 7 was here. I see the impatient tomatoes. Okay, because of the 1 and 2 here, 3 is going to get vacuumed into the diamond, right? Like, there's nothing lower than a 3 that could go here. So we're going to say, okay, that's very helpful. So this is our 3. And it's the same problem here, right? That there's nothing lower than 3 that could go here. So that's not 3. Right, thanks. No, don't be sorry at all. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. So that puts a 3 here. 3 can't be here because of, you know, dark stars doing dark star stuff. This 3 is going to remove 3 from here, which does not quite, almost forces that. Okay, what else? Then this is, I think there's tomatoes. These tomatoes are everywhere. I see. So this is in here we have 7, and then we have the other half of the 5, 6, right? So that's 5, 6, 7. What did we say about the 4? Did we say something? For this to be 7, this is not 7 because these would be very big numbers, right? Because this is sequential. This is a sequential rim band, so the lowest digit couldn't be 7 because you'd have 8, 9, 10. Oh, did I make an error? Oh no, do I have double 3s? Sorry, where? Sorry, in box 4, I do have double 3s. You're absolutely right. How'd that happen? Let's back it up. How did we get that 3? Uh-oh. Thank you for spotting that. How did we get that? Boy, that was a long time ago, huh? That's a sad story. It was from this, right? It was this that did it. I remember now. Because we were talking about... Wow, how did we get that? We were talking about the 8, 9, and we were talking about this being 4. So that came from this. But I was wrong. No, shoot. Because that makes this 7, 6, 5, 4. That puts a 3 here. So why did I think that... How did I get a 3? This must have just... Yeah, that was just me being wrong. I think I meant to delete 3 there, and I typed 3 in. That's amazing. Okay, what I think I meant to remove 3, like this, and I typed 3. That was a sad story. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we get 3, we get 4. Thank you for spotting that. Maybe that will make things work better when they're not just broken. So we do have a 6 here, so that's not, this is not 6. So are we happy now? Or did I make a mistake? Sorry, I'm slightly confused. This is a 4. Why is this a 4? I'm sure there's a reason. Why am I not seeing it? 7, 6, 5, 4. 6 is certainly over here. Row 8, column 1 is a 4. Why am I not able to understand that? Oh yeah, it's the lowest digit. Oh my gosh, of course. I'm sorry, I'm definitely getting tired now. Definitely getting tired. I apologize. Yes, it is the lowest digit, very obviously. And like, I think our other 8, 9 digit, right, so some of that other logic was good. I definitely am forgetting the rules. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I don't know. I probably shouldn't stream after I've been working, but I don't know. I just wanted to do a stream, do a Blobz puzzle, and hang out with everybody. Is that a crime? Okay, so now I don't remember anything else. Now I've forgotten every single other thing in the entire puzzle. So that's just how it's going to be. This digit, that was we still like this, right? This 8, 9 here. Yeah, that we're still happy with that. That 5, 6. So this now becomes 3, 7 instead of 4, 7, right? And that means this is not 1, 2, 3, but could be 4 or 5 or 6. This is a circle also, by the way. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Gosh, that's been there for a million years, huh? Good heavens. Okay. I don't know why you... I love that everyone is patient with me, and I really appreciate it, but I don't understand how you all have such patience for me stumbling through puzzles and getting distracted by CSS and all the other stuff. So we had some other logic down here that I felt like was okay, right? Like, but maybe it applied to 4s now instead of 3s. I don't know, because we know, right? That's still true. This is still a 3, right? So this 3, 7 logic does still apply. So we need 3 and 7 in here. And 3 can't go here because nothing lower can go here. So this is the 3. And then there's a 3 down here and we have the same problem, right? So this all still checks out, I think. Did we have a similar issue with 7 up here? We couldn't put 7... Yeah, this is sequential. So if 7 was the lowest digit, it would be 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's not 7. So that did place 7 here or here. I did get rid of that 3. But we still, it has some ambiguity there as well. Okay, do we actually do our circles? I think we've done our circles now, right? We haven't necessarily done all our diamonds. No, no. So 8 and row 7. It's a great question. Where would you put it? I would put it here. So we actually do get our 8 dark star, which was previously a question over here. Although I think all of that logic was meaningless because we had this and I could have just placed it. So oh boy. You people and your unbelievable patience. I just don't get it. Right, so wait, did we break things again? Where are we gonna... Oh, no. Okay, right. 8, we have an 8 star and 8's not there. So 8 has to be in blue then, right? There. We happy with that? Oh yeah, that's totally right, Curl. If this was 3, we ruled that 3 out at some point. There was once upon a time this could be a 3, but we ruled it out here, and as soon as that was true, this was ruled out. Okay, thanks everybody. So this was 5, 6, 7, right? This was problem is the 4 could be here, right? Anyway, we know 4 is up here. With this 7. 4 couldn't be here because it wouldn't be the lowest person, but 4 could be here. But 4 could also be in this neighborhood. Right? Do we have something else that we were talking about with 3s? Yeah, 3s. Maybe actually this was different before, right? Because we previously thought this could be 9. So now is it about 9 in here? Because 9 is nowhere in there, and 9 is not there, and 9 is not there. So this is 9, which I think is the thing we thought could be true. So the digit that isn't in here is this person or this person, is that right? And then this digit's gonna appear somewhere. This 2 escaped, yeah, okay. So, that's fun and exciting. So who's not pulled somewhere? This, right, the question was whether or not this could be 4. We're getting dangerously close to a sequence then. That'd be really cool if that's how that resolved. Like if we knew this was a 5, we would know this couldn't be a 4 because we would have accidentally made a rim band where 1 isn't allowed. That would be fun. Not so sure about that. We know a lot about 8s, don't we? Yeah. So 8's up here and it's not in orange. So this is 8. So that pulls us 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, but we knew that because there was no 3. So it's a question of 4 through 8 or 5 through 9, right? So this is either 4 or 9. Is that true? Because we have 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to be some sequence that is either 4 through 8 or 5 through 9. Where would 9... Where's 9 in here? I guess it could be... Well, there's an easier way to see that. I almost thought this was giant orange cage for a second, but it absolutely is not. It is not what it is. 9 is over here, but we already made a 9 black hole. So 9 is here. So this isn't 9. That could be 9, right? This is so close. It's teetering on the brink. We have brink teetering happening. We didn't quite finish our 8s, did we? Right, this is a sequence, and there's definitely an 8 in it. So this is not the 4. Is that true? There's definitely an 8 in here, and it's a rim band, so it's 8, 7, 6, 5. Well, it just is 8, 7, 6, 5 because 9s can't be there. Right? Oops. Oh boy. 8, 7, 6, 5, right? And the 8 is down there. And then the lowest digit is the 5. Oops. So that's 6, 7, 8. The 8 is up there. That is a true statement. And that means that we get the 6 and the 5, but we also get the 4 over here, right? That's 7. That's, oops, 4. That becomes a 6, 8 pair. So the last person in here is just the 6, which checks out. So this is what? A 4, 5 pair? We already have a 4 in there, so that's 5, that's 4, which seems fine for the purposes of that fellow. A 5 and a 6 and a 4 and a 5. This is in fact 4, so this is 9, so we're not in danger of accidentally making a rim band. So this is from 5, 6, 7 to squeeze in the middle. It's not 5. Okay. I feel like we've hit some kind of stride. We have 3, 7, 4 in here. We have not yet had a 4 dark star. So that seems okay. 5, 6, we still don't know actually. I keep thinking Black Star, both in terms of the Radiohead song and wasn't that Mos Def? Who was in Black Star? It was Mos Def and how can I not remember this? Talib Kweli. I like Mos Def. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. What do we have here? We have 3, 4, 6. And this sees 4 and 6. So that is a 3 dark star, which is no problem for anyone. That's a 6, that's a 4. So it seems like this is still allowable. except it's going to come undone there. So that's fun. So we have all the rim bands, or rim band. So now we just have to be careful to not accidentally make a rim band, and we're all good. We're just done with this puzzle, and I should just finish it. Yeah, that's the 6, the 7, the 6. This needs a 7, presumably. So the 9 is here. That seems okay. That's all our 9s. Here we have 3, 5, 7, which is very known. And we're just missing a 5. And we're just missing a 6. Is that true? And we're missing 4 and 5 here. No, it's not true at all. 8. Yeah. 8 and 4. Well, that was fun. Other than my grievous mistakes that I made repeatedly. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for sticking through that. You know, not my smoothest solve, but what solve, what on-stream solve is my smoothest? Okay, I think I probably need to call it a day. Yeah, we don't talk about the mistake. Just pretend it never happened. I'll have my editor take them out. My editor that doesn't exist. Well, I unfortunately don't think I have time for another puzzle. Isaiah, I would like to, if you're still around, I would like to look at your puzzle, and maybe I'll do it another day. Just have a gander at it, and hopefully I won't be sucked in, which is the thing that happens to me continually. So the problem is this is like, sometimes I just go through with such confidence that I don't blame you for not catching it. When I'm just like, yeah, this is clearly a 3, even though there's a 3 in here. It's like Isaiah, did I call you Isaac again? I'm sorry. Why do I always do that? I get to Is and then just different letters fill in. Maybe I actually said Isaiah correctly. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. I also have some other Blobz puzzles, but I feel like if I start another puzzle now, I'm definitely going to get sucked in for another hour. I should run. I know nobody wants to watch me mess with CSS, but annoyingly though, the responsiveness makes this a little hard to edit. The problem is every time I look at your screen name, I just see pi, and the rest of the letters just don't even matter. So it's like why I really am confused about why I can't do what I want to this. Doesn't that seem like a thing that should work? Called Abraham? I mean, that's like extra wrong. That's like 2 steps removed. I was about to say like, well, at least it's only one degree removed, but that's 2 degrees removed. I do have a problem. I'm sure lots of people with siblings have this. Like my mom is incapable of saying my name on the first try. So when I was growing up, it was always like, my older brother's name is Todd, and it was always Scott. But now she like basically lists through everyone in the family before she gets to me, because I think the younger kids are always like the grandkids are more top of mind. So I'm like 15, maybe not quite that, 7, 8, 8th on the list. But it does mean it doesn't quite register if someone accidentally calls me Todd, which certainly has happened. Ooh, I do like Paisea. Oh, thanks for the message. Did I? Michigan Josh is on the case. Is that all it took? Was just putting important? I didn't need to change the, or do I need to make everything important? You, am I in the controls div? Oh, I see. Well, we could do that. I wasn't doing the controls div. I just wanted to get just the info text outside. But now that you mention it, there's really no reason to not just do the controls div. Josh, I don't know how they got that. I don't think I've got Josh. Did we run out of music? So you're proposing doing the entire controls. The thing I wanted to do, which seems like it should be possible, and I probably should not get distracted by, was is to fully divorce this. What happened to our music? I break everything all the time. Uh-oh. I had to stop the stream because I broke my media server. I like this album. It's good. Purple Cat. Right, I was just trying to just do the controls info. And that really feels like a thing I should be able to do. Do I have to do everything important? It's Gojo first name. I mean, you could legally change your name. I see. So you moved it around and made it bigger. That's probably way more reasonable than the thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just divorce the my thinking is that position fixed should like remove it from essentially like remove it from the document, you know? Like I don't really understand why this isn't doing what I want it to do. Controls info. I mean, I really should not get distracted by this, but it's. I just want to. Now it's academic at this point. I guess I would say. I just don't understand why I can't fully break this out and put it where I want it. I mean, position fixed is definitely doing some weirdness, but I would expect, you know. I mean, I guess I would expect width to work, right? Unless there's just something running preventing this, you know? Like maybe some JavaScript that is dynamically positioning this. Maybe that's what's happening. That would be weird. But am I wrong on this? I thought fixed would always break you out of the document, basically, like out of the DOM. top 0, left 0, like this. I don't understand. Maybe I just don't know how to, we need life is yours. He loves this kind of stuff. That is true. You're right about that. It does move it, but it still seems like it's relative to its parent container, which is not what you'd normally expect. Is there something about controls being like, it has a position absolute. Is that why? Yeah. So let's see. So we need like a fixed element, ignore absolute parent, right? That's our problem. Because a fixed position is supposed to be I thought fixed was like Well, I mean, it would be easy enough to turn that off, but that's annoying. Yeah, I thought position fixed did that. Okay, let's just ask ChatGPT and get it wrong. I'm totally off track now, but I will stream for like 10 more minutes and everyone can hang out if you want. Oh, or maybe there's like some transform on or something to animate it. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's because of this. I think these transforms can like supersede. Interesting. Gosh, why is all this in? I guess all of this is here because it's all handled by JavaScript, which is insane. But okay, I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know what it is. Yeah, look at, okay, I see. All of this, gosh, the layout is handled by JavaScript, that's why. Like you can see these like left values changing. That's annoying. Sven, what are you doing, man? Yeah, there's no reason to do that, though. I mean, he's using, like, Flexbox. Could do that with... I don't see, like... You could do all this with Flexbox. I don't really understand the purpose of all the JavaScript. I mean, maybe it's for browser compatibility or something. It'd probably would be easy. I don't know. I'm very curious. I really... Okay, so maybe just abandon that for a moment. That's annoying. We could certainly make this full height, though, right? Or taller, which is what Machine Josh was doing. We also probably could just display our own thing. That's kind of annoying, though. I don't like the JavaScript laying things out. The crazy thing I was thinking about is, and I don't know, it's absurd, but I've joked about that idea of like Sudoku RTX, and I don't really want to write a Sudoku game, like, you know, write in Unity or whatever, but it would be pretty easy to like have this engine just send the data back and forth, you know, like add WebSockets or something just to steal all of the logic from here. It would be kind of funny. It'd be insane to try to implement all of the possible things you could draw in Sudoku in 3D, but it would be pretty funny, like especially with like real volumetric fog of war and like volumetric tubes for lines and things like that. It's an absurd idea, but it would be pretty funny. I don't know enough about the format of like you know, the drawing format here. Then you have Helio, who does things like put sparkles on red bands. What was that? That's like a dazzling. Oh no, what was it called? He had that Rin band that had the sparkles on it. Well, so okay, I've been thinking about that. So I did have, it's funny, it's actually almost perfect. So I had a version of Heat that worked for mobile that was grid based, that was for a Twitch event. And I got rid of it because it was so not intuitive. Because, you know, you're clicking a grid. This is obviously before I got into Sudoku. You're clicking a grid while looking separately at the screen, but seems kind of perfect for Sudoku. I also was thinking of just making a separate Sudoku plugin, which is also absurd. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing this. Putting these together. It's going to be very cute. I mean, you're totally right. I could also do the thing and just do it based on chat, but it would not be that hard to have a grid. But what would it do? Just like highlight the grid? This cute little guy. Definitely don't know what I'm doing, but it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get some springs. I'm gonna do basically this. That's wrong. This. And then this little thing will push this little button when you pull a rope. Except I did a bad job and it binds a lot. I'm really hoping the springs fix. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No, that would be good. That's actually not a bad idea. It's just to have like some kind of chat integration. I mean, if I'm going to integrate that deeply, it wouldn't even need to be tomatoes. You could just like highlight a cell or something. Or just ask for the rules, or ask for, I don't know. Well, too many possibilities. I will consider it. But then you're going to get stuck watching tomatoes are more fun. It's true. It is true. Okay, I think I'm going to call it for today. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate it. Oh, he did for a SudokuCon live stream where like everybody could do it. That's cool. It would be really trivial for me to, I think it would be trivial for me to just like make a grease monkey, whatever I'm using, violent monkey, weird name, and just add heat support. Like just write a script that connected to heat and then do something. That would probably be so distracting. Not just for me, obviously everyone watching the stream, but it might be funny. That has been a big request, is to change the tomatoes so that like left click is one thing and right click is another thing, or so that you can use modifier keys. Actually, modifier keys would be the way to do it. We could do that quite easily. Twitch plays Sudoku, we could do it. We could definitely do it. The delay is what gets you, though. Now, I did do a thing that was like a democracy-based thing for a music sequencer, which is not unlike... What does that thing still exist? Gosh, what was that thing called? I don't remember. It was based on this. Like the little sequencer. Like right now, everybody can click this and play music. It's probably gonna be loud. Sorry. I'm sure that was very loud. Like everybody can click and play a little song, play a little tune. Oh, there was a vote-based one. So I did a sequencer version kind of like this, but it was sort of democracy based. So it would just calculate all of the clicks that kind of a given cell got, um, and then go by that. So it basically, like, every sweep that went along, it would sort of tally the clicks and decide what actually got turned on. Gosh, we haven't played with Heat for a while. Turns out Heat's pretty fun. I should maybe work on it. One day I will revisit you, Heat. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful tune we're playing. Oh no, I was gonna stop, and now we're writing music together. Oh, should I work on Heat again? I gotta work on Fizz. It feels close. I've spent, I don't know, probably something like, definitely in the hundreds of hours on it. And I feel like I will make no money, but what are you gonna do? Kind of forgot what else we had here. Oh, we had the swirly paint. That still work? That works too. There's so many random demos that are not even on here. Tomatoes, though, very popular. Okay, I'm finishing the stream. Everybody, it is always such a pleasure. So glad to see everybody. Thank you, as always, for your incredible patience and kindness. And I will try to stream. Definitely want to try to stream some over the next 2 weeks, because then I have some travel and it will be difficult. But thanks, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.